Morning, Stu. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Quickly get this chat out. YouTube chat. Boom. There we go. What we saying? Morning, K-Dog. Morning, Trizzy. Fucking hell, where is everyone this morning? To be fair, it's a bit late. I was strong, now I'm fine. Let me know if I'm lagging or not. Morning, El Slappo. Morning, Mo. What you saying, mate? What you saying, everyone on there? Everyone share the live. Actually, let me share the live. Everyone, let me know what we're looking for, boys. Let me know what pairs we're mainly looking for today. Just getting in now, the invites out. AZ Automobiles. Everyone share the live. What you saying, Tommy? Morning, mate. Draw this back on. Draw this back on. Everyone repost the live if you can. Why this TikTok's got no views right now. Yeah, everyone let me know what we're looking for. Don't know why this TikTok's not doing any numbers. Everyone double tap the screen, boys. Everyone double tap the live. Everyone get people in there. What are we saying, YouTube? Any trades taken? Not yet, mate. Morning, El Slapo. Morning, Mohammed. Morning, Tommy. Morning, Riz. Morning, Shane. Morning, Payne. Shane and Payne. Waiting for GU to sweep Friday low. EU sells. I mean, EU sells. Fair play. Who's already got in on EU then? I mean, yeah, a lot of people, I'm assuming, went from the 5-minute inversion, which was pretty much similar to entry where we've got here, but bro, yo for this TikTok, bro. I was in from the 15-minute IFEG. Oh, what, as soon as it closed, so like down here. Fair play. I mean, a lot of people do enter that way, to be fair. It's quite a good way. To obviously lower RR, but you never miss a trade. I'm all good, Bigfoot. How are you, mate? How are you? Is everyone looking at EU then? EU and GU? No, I'm not in EU already, Stainless. I'm not in it already. Couldn't really see too much on the 4 hour as well. I mean, I know we've sort of started to sweep that, but it's pretty much just still the Asia liquidity, really. So, yeah, nice. This was a position I was thinking of taking, but I didn't take it just for the sake of the RR. Would have been aiming for 21 pips, and then my stop loss would have been about, to be fair, wait. Why didn't I take this then? Yeah, that was why. Oh, mate. Got a cough. AMD and IFUG. Yeah, the RR just weren't that good for me to take it. Plus, it was only a retracement one. Still nice, but yeah, it was just a little retracement down. Anyway, you want to be catching them buys up like that. What we saying, boys? AMD at the IFEG. We're coming up to this 15-minute again. You should get another tap of this 15-minute. What are you saying, TikTok? EU sells? Yeah, everyone's looking at EU sells, really. EG sells. Same sell limit as you, bro. Nice, nice. If anyone misses a comment, boys, just put it in again. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 2k likes in here real quick. GU should go further into a discount to the 4 hour leg. Yeah, that's the only thing for GU. I do think GU should come down. So really with that sell, we could have aimed for a little bit more if we wanted. And you can be looking to get in sells as well. I mean, we're taking the low out multiple times now, so wouldn't really worry about an Asia liquidity buy too much. I mean, obviously it's still possible, but the fact we've swept it twice now, and neither time's really provided anything that much. EU sells, yeah, that is what I'm looking at, bro. That is what I'm looking at. Everyone double tap the screen, man. Let me know what pairs you're looking at as well, so I can have a look. We're mainly looking at EU and GU right now. Shorts off the Asia liquidity. You can see sweep there of those Asia highs. So we're looking for it to trade down into that Asia low. Very, very. Is this Richess? Yeah, bro. This is Richess. Jeez, I should put the thing on the screen, to be fair, innit? I don't know if I can actually. Yeah. Where's that watermark gonna go? Bottom right, bottom middle, like that. Wow, that's not annoying. Yeah, this is Rochester, bro. This is Lou. Yeah, I think most people's looking at EU and GU, so let me know if you're looking at anything else. Is this? Yeah. I don't know why it's on the right, but yeah, there you go, you can see it now. This is for chairs. Let me see the comments. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in again. 100 man in here, boys. Everyone keep double tapping the screen. Everyone drop 10 likes on this. But 7 AM already swapped the Asian low. It's protected, in my opinion. Yeah, people keep saying about these protected lows. AUDJPY. If you go on the 5 minute, I saw Frankfurt open already take out the low. Yeah, I think you're talking about GU, bro. We're looking at EU right now. Hour 4 has a lot of buy side liquidity on the left. Yeah, we got buy side. That's what we're basically looking for. We do want price to come higher, but just looking at the hourly stuff like that. If we just get rid of this for a second, we've got our order block here. So we want price to slowly come down and then obviously move higher. And that there is just part of that move down and then move higher, which is what you remember. London session manipulates, so a lot of the time London session is going to move against what the whole day actually does. You do see it quite a lot. So you should always try and go with the trend, but you two sex boys. Everyone double tap the screen. I'm just gonna share the live again. Bang this on my Insta. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where's them pictures? Yeah, let me know who's getting into this one. Just tapped in as well. Actually, just tapped in. Come on. Come on, man. Where the fuck are these pictures? How do I get it in the box? There we go. Two sex boys. Bear man left that. What we saying, boys? That's the only annoying thing about having one phone. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Right, I just got into this, boys. Let's see how this one does. Just hit this on a 200k. So let's see how this does. Wow, bear man left because of that. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's see how this one does. Louis getting in this EU sale. It's up to you, bro. If you want to get in, get in. It's not up to me. It's up to you, boy. It's not up to me if you're getting in. Let me read the chat. Shit, damn. Everyone double tap the screen. There's 28 man in there. I literally put it on pause for 2 minutes and bear man leave. To be fair, don't blame me that much. It's TikTok after all. Yeah, everyone double tap the screen, boys. Let me know any other pairs you want me to look at, and we'll have a look at some. We'll have a look at some other pairs. I feel like you man are bare zoomed in for some reason. Can I zoom out a bit? Actually can't. Let me read the YouTube chat, sorry. G should go further into the discount. DXY, morning Sheriff, what you saying? Are you going to enter EU sales? Yeah mate, we are looking at EU sales. I'm in EU now. Do you find entries off your order block? Yeah, we use order blocks or fair value gaps normally, or inversion fair value gaps. Do you do your entries from the order block? Oh, same question. Reckon DXY sweep equal lows at the bottom of Asia? Yeah, let me have a look at the DXY. News at 9. Wait, what? I'm sure we don't have news at 9. Yeah, you scared me for a second there. Or at least I hope we don't. I really hope we don't. What are you saying, bro? How come you're bearish today, mate? It's just off the Asia liquidity grab, really. Overall, we are bullish, to be fair. You think news will affect Louis? Not massively, bro, to be fair. What news is this that's coming, bro? Because everyone's telling me we got news. But it's not on my Forex Factory at all. Is it orange news or what? Yeah, I don't know. Or is it yellow news? Alright, we got we got yellow folder news. So if this does us, then we can't really be too angry. I mean, that is what sort of is what it is. We want another nice little bearish run though on this candle. We want this to start running away. Everyone's saying EG now as well. Right, we're running up. Boys, if you want to see my profits and stuff, go on my YouTube stream because you can see it on there. I'm live on YouTube as well, Rich SFX. Nice. Nice. It's me shot. I'm about to, boys. Yeah, I just got spreaded out because spread doubled. Wow, that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit, Stu. Boys, everyone go to my YouTube quickly. This is my YouTube. I'm just about to show profit if you want to know how much I'm up. Okay. Oh, you're taking the piss. Nah, you're taking the piss, bro. You'll never guess what I've just done. Oh, my days, bro. I set my TP wrong. No, wait, what? I didn't have, bro. It took me out, bro. It's taken me out, but bro, look where it's taken me out. What the hell? Bro, my TP. Bro. So look, let me show you what happened. I made money. Let me show you. I made 1.5. That was bare weird. Boys, if you just see what happened. Oh, Stu, did you look on my YouTube as well? Yeah, boys, I just got spreaded out of that. But I hit TP. It took me out up here. My TP's down here. It's just taking me out. Boys, you man on YouTube saw that as well. I did not touch my phone. I've got it placed on here. I did not touch my phone. And yeah, I've just been taken out for 1.6k, which is like 1 RR. I'll transfer you some of my profits, B. No, that's what I'm saying. I hit TP. I mean, I'm not really mad at it, but I sort of am. I literally made 1,600 quid, which is just less than 1%, which obviously on the surface of it looks good, but if you close all your trades out this early, then it's just ruins your law of averages. Boys, what the hell was that about? I've got my TP to Did you get stopped out, bro? No, I got spreaded out. I have no idea why, but I hit TP though. I got spreaded out at TP. It closed me out. Let me find out what price it stopped me out at. Let me quickly check my MetaTrader on my phone. 2 secs. What was it? Yeah, look, 13731. 731. All right. So it took me out at 731. So where is it? 7. Yeah, it took me out here for some reason. So yeah, it took me out there, which is just on this low. I mean, I'll take it, but that's actually really annoying. That happened to everyone. That's what makes me think. Because normally I'd just be like, oh, I typed it wrong, but I'm like, I didn't even type it. I literally, yeah, I was on the 15-minute time frame and I dragged it on the low. That is kind of annoying, but I mean, I think a lot of you man will still be in. It's calm though. Like I said, friends went well wide ride randomly. Yeah, it's weird though. I've never actually had that and been closed at a TP though. Let me read the comments a sec. 2 seconds. Bro, better than the stop loss, be happy. Nah, of course, bro, but thing is with trading, it's sham. It's sometimes it may sound stupid, but it's better to lose trading your full strategy than win not. I mean, I don't care. I'm happy, obviously. I'm not being negative minded. It's just got stopped out on EG. Yeah. 2-6. Bro, did you enter this trade? Boys, I'm about to send something into my Discord quickly. If you want to see if I got into this trade, we're going to send it to the Discord to see my profits. What the hell? That was very weird. Sorry, I burst. I know it's annoying. I keep pausing it. I know. I better need another device. Can say that again. My old trusty second device phone just packed in about a week ago. Yeah, boys, by the way, if you want to get funded, if you're looking to buy a funded account and get mentorship all at the same time, then if you use my code RICHES with Alpha Capital Group, when you buy an account, then I'll give you 1 week's free mentoring or 1 week's free signals, up to you, either one. Yeah, right, I won't pause it no more, boys. I won't pause it no more. Only lost 25 viewers that time. It's bare annoying, I know. I won't pause it again. I'll keep it on the whole live. It's calm. Yeah, I used to have another phone, another trusty phone, but packed in. Alright, I won't go on pause at all anymore. I promise you, boys. I promise you. Everyone repost the live, share it about, because everyone's just left and probably thought. Right, let me read the chat though quickly. Got my TP to prior week low as it's just above 50%. Prior week low is quite far, to be fair, mate. I mean, fair play. I wouldn't aim for that low though, to be fair. I want us to actually start coming up with this order block. The one thing that can be said for EU is we do have like confirmed CRT here. So we have taken out the high of this candle. We should really trade down into this. Thoughts on EU sales? Yeah, I don't know if you are picking this up, but we have pretty much already been in and out of EU sales. Yeah, and it got me out there for some reason. But thoughts on it? I mean, we're still really seeing the same thing. We should just have another tap and then run. What's GU saying? We'll have a look at GU and DXY. Yeah, GU's running. Still sort of moving down to that low. We've taken out prior. So sort of the difference is that we've just grabbed now is we've just grabbed prior day low. Whereas before we only grabbed Asia low for GU. But now you can see the whole prior day low has been liquidated. So it's a much greater of a liquidity point. So it just means regardless if we're actually going to liquidate and move up, you always at these key points get them type of movements, because it's just people being either stopped out or people getting out of sells, because a lot of people would have had sells and it's just a normal place to put your TP. Alright, everyone double tap and repost the live, boys. Let me share this about. Share this about. Everyone share the live out if you can. Boys, everyone double tap the screen as well. What I'm going to start doing for these lives, it tells me who's shared it the most and who's liked it the most. Whoever's liked the post the most, yeah? Whoever's liked the post and shared the live the most, I'm going to give you free mentorship for the remainder of the month. Well, I just realised it's 1 day. For a whole new month. You get 1 whole month free if you're the top liker and the top sharer. Right, let me see the comments. Happened to me as well. Got out at 1 hour off. Fuck's sake. Yeah, it must be a no. Yeah, it must be ACG. Yeah, it must be, bro. It must be. Same. I'm still in. Crazy. This week is going crazy. I just got stopped on EG. I'm gonna have a look at EG now. Yeah, I was with ACG. Do you have raw spreads and no commission? I'm not even actually sure. No, I don't have raw spreads. Yesterday was mad. Reckon DXY will sweep. Price going up now. Should we hold EU? I mean, nothing's really changed on EU. It's just been a bit of a violent move, and it's sort of wigged everyone out really by the fact that we just moved quite a lot and spreaded everyone out, or spreaded quite a lot of people. Retesting, would you re-enter? I mean, I'm not going to re-enter this now. No, I've already been in, but we have just tapped in that 50 again, I think. So we'll see. I do want to look at EG though, because I think a lot of people's trading it. Chat, who's trading EG? Let me know. TikTok and YouTube. Who's trading EG? I've seen a couple people already saying that they're trading it. Still moving down to where we'd want. Still doing exactly what we want on EG. Obviously, we've got this bullish leg. We want it just to continue down and then move up. But right now, the phase of the market that we're in is obviously bearish. Hey, 102 on YouTube. This is my biggest YouTube stream yet. Come on, boys. Come on, YouTube. Big up to you, man. That is mad. 102, man. It's my first time breaking 100 views, bro. Oh, I'm actually quite happy with that. And now here's EG ready to bring me right back down to reality and take everyone out. No, I mean, yeah, I'm out of this anyway, so I'm not actually in anything. So I'm all just doing this for you man's benefit right now. Alright, 70 man back down to. Don't know how that worked. EGPA looks mid. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, there's not really much. For me, it needs to reach for something. It needs to reach for this, I think. So when prices like this, it looks like it's just trying to liberate itself from a range. So you got this prior day range. And you can see it's broken out the low of yesterday's range, and we got the high as well. And you can see there's just not really much movement or much of anything, and we're slowly sort of climbing. It's basically what we're seeing for the Asia session. We want to see for it on. Oh, I'm lagging on YouTube. This is why. Chat, let me know if I'm lagging. There's something I can close, but it's so many different pages. It fucks me. I can close them now. Let me close these. Close that. Close that. Use that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Oh shit! I did not mean to close that. Alright, that should stop the lag, boys. That should stop the lag. But yeah, we're sort of just moving up towards that. It's sort of what we see in the Asia session, where we don't really do anything. You want to just track order flow at this point. You want to be tracking order flow, because at this point, I want to see what fair value gaps are getting respected and what aren't. You can see this fair value gap here was the most recently respected, and then we caused obviously a break of structure off the back of it. So we want to see the same thing basically now. We've got obviously a high here. So we want to see where is the fair value gap. We've got a fair value gap here. So we want to see if price comes into it again and respects it and breaks the high. If it comes into it, sort of respects it, doesn't break the high, and then disrespects it and closes here, this is where we'd look to be getting into sells. This is where we'd be looking to sell to the low. Alright? If this happens up there. But until then, obviously, we're just expecting that we come into that and then continue up into this prior day high. So this is why order flow is really important, because it's the first sort of move that will tell you what everything else is going to do. This EU's sort of not moving too much. Forced me to get out at 1R. Literally forced me to get out. That should have patterned it as well. Alright, now let's have a look at GU as well. GU sort of coming up a little bit. Ideally want GU to just move down. DXY. I mean, DXY, we need it to go long, but really, if we're looking at what's going on DXY, got this imbalance here. We have been filling it as well. Let me move this. Yeah, YouTube and TikTok. Let me know any other pairs you are looking at, but I think we're mainly focused on EU-GU right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. See, this is the inversion fair value gaps. This, if you're wondering why I've still got this on my screen, this is the new week opening gap that we obviously. So we had the opening gap. Or not, it wasn't actually a new week opening gap, it was just an opening gap. But yeah, it was a big gap there, obviously similar to we had there. We had the gap, filled it, and then moved on. So here we've got the gap, we didn't fill it, we moved straight past, making another fair value gap in its path, which normally, obviously, as I said a minute ago, you use that as a flip zone to then sell. I'm not definitely thinking it's going to sell off of there, so I'm not using it as an actual POI, but make it a bit lighter, but I'm still going to consider it, obviously. So let's lock that in. What the main point I would want to get taken is, or the main POI would be this order block up here. And I'll be honest, it's quite a big one, but yeah, this order block here. I'll extend it right over. This would be the ideal. This music's not doing it. Let me know, YouTube, if that's too loud in it, and I'll sort it. Oh, I think EU's cooking. I think EU might be cooking. Okay, that re-entry's cooking. Right, this is where I got out initially, so anything less than that, and I've been fucked. This is obviously the low we need to break. As we was just seeing on the DXY, the DXY really should come higher. Again, like we said, we've got that fair value gap on the 15. Should really fill that and just continue to move into this fair value. We've taken the Asia low and the Asia high is still there. So really everything we're wanting to happen right now is happening. This is what you really want. I mean, the Asia low technically wasn't taken, but I know on other brokers it has been. Let me double check. Boys, on your broker, has the Asia low been taken on here? Sorry, YouTube, TikTok, if I missed any comments, let me know. Bro, why am I the only ones looking at longs? What are your confluences, Olaf? Short? Yeah, I am as well, I see. Mate, it was bare annoying, to be fair, boys. I'll tell you what happened. These type of situations are best to stay out, really, not high probability. Barcode, price action, yeah, trust, barcode. The thing is, the geezer that said stay out, it's different, man. Everyone's strategy is different. So some people's, that's going to get disrespected. Some people's textbook is another person's, like, bad PA. Here, this is really what we want. We got this, again, we're just tracking along price action. This is what we want to see. It's that move from the Asia low to the Asia high, and just following along price at order flow, marking out our fair value gaps, see what's being filled and where we're moving. If we're filling these fair values and moving up, shows we're still bullish to this height. Remember, price is always moving towards something. And this is the thing as well, boys. A lot of the time, people think we're just moving away from something. So it's important you consider both. People think, oh, we're just moving away from this liquidity. Yeah, but not only are we moving away, there is a push factor. There's also a pull factor. There's also something pulling it towards it. Right? So it's being pushed by this. But remember, price is always being pulled towards somewhere. So if it's not actually being pulled towards here, then we're going to see a reversal again. So not only does the push factor has to be big enough, it has to be a big enough actual point of liquidity for us to bother moving up. The pull factor has to be big enough for it to bother moving through, because we can liquidate a load of people that have their stop losses here, rally up, but then price doesn't actually has no intent to go higher. It's happy with just liquidating people, and then it's just going to continue down. So yeah, we need both sides of it to be strong enough, which is why we trade Asia liquidity, because typically, just on average, we get the move to both sides. DXY sometimes doesn't do the whole move, but a lot of the time EU and GU will, whilst DXY don't. Can't be taking confluences off the 1 minute movements. Yeah, no, I don't trade the 1 minute. Oh, this guy's saying. Let's see what he's saying. So we've got that daily trope that we want to break past. Let me see this guy's confluences for buyers. First of all, 5 minute bullish change of character. Yeah, we wouldn't class that as a change of character. And this is might be something good for you actually, Olaf, for you to learn. Is it really matters. So two things can happen in the markets. Two exact same things can happen, but if they happen at different times, they mean different things. So what I mean by that is the London session typically manipulates, right? Which means we get the Asia high and we get the Asia low. So what London session does when it opens, its whole job isn't to have the big move of the day, right? If CPI is coming through for New York session, right, which means whatever happens is you're going to move off that. If there's going to be a huge buy off, it's going to be caused by CPI. It's not going to be caused by this London move or whatever, or this Asia move. It's going to be the news. So the London session, all it does is manipulate ready for that. So you can see it'll sweep out the high of the Asia session and then trade down into the low, and then vice versa, sweep the low and move up into the high. So when it's obviously 8 AM, it's a key time, London open, so 7:30, obviously 7:30, 7:45, nearing that London session open, and obviously we've just had the European Central Bank open at 7. It's a key time for us, and we sweep this Asia high. This is more confirmation for us. It's a liquidity grab, and then we're going to move down into this low. And the reason being is, you're absolutely right, we've broken this high, so technically you would say it's been a change of character, but when we study it and look a bit deeper, you see, cool, it's a key time for a start. It's taking a key bit of session liquidity, and after tapping into it and taking the high, we inverted a fair value gap. So them confluences to us tell us this is more a liquidity grab rather than an actual move. But yeah, I see what you're saying though. Bullish change character up here on the 1 minute order block. FUD taking that, and now waiting for the candle closure. What candle closure do you need though? Because we'll still see if it comes through. Still see if it comes through. I've got the exact same analysis as you. Nice, nice mate. Yeah, obviously that Friday low has been taken, and we're still not really moving too much off of it. So hopefully we can just continue down. That is what we want. Is what we want. Hello, buddy. What you saying, Glitch? Long time no see, mate. Should we hold you? Should we hold you? What did you read now? EG. Can you look at GJ? Yeah. Anyone else trading GJ? Do you trade CRT? Can you explain CRT? Yeah, I do trade CRT on live every day, and I do explain it every day. I can actually explain it very well by looking at EG price action that we've just seen. Nice. Nice move. Have you already opened the position? Yeah, bro. It's where you got to get in the Discord. Go to my Instagram. Go to the link to get in my Discord. So I'll send the live link out every day, so you can get in there straight away. Can't miss the start of the live, boys, because that is when we're marking up. CRT in 2 candles, sweeping Asia highs. Yeah, mate. On the 4 hour, it's looking lovely. Why is DTO important, and how do you use it, mate? The biggest questions I get in my live are CRT and DTO. CRT and DTO, and luckily for you, I'm making a YouTube video on it. But DTO, essentially, so I'll do CRT first. CRT essentially is you're looking for one candle to take out the high or low of another candle and then reverse. So the main theory with CRT, right, is you have actually. Let me turn on this power of 3 thing. ICT PO3. Chat, let me know what one it is, because I know you lot use that same one, innit? So let me know what the actual name of it is. Is it this Flux Charts? I don't think it is. I don't think it's this guy. Yeah, it's definitely not this fucking guy. How did the Euro GBP trade you took on Monday go, bro? I'll have a look, bro. 2 secs. Let me quickly go through this. I'll have a look. EG, boys. This is running nicely, though. This was sent into the Signal group, by the way, boys. If you are wondering, this was sent into the Signal group. My only trade that I've sent in this week. Actually, yeah, no, that is true. Cheers, Stu. Higher time frame candles. Just realised it's going to be so much easier. What went out, Faddy? This one? Nice. Broke that low, kind of slightly pissing me off a little bit, but yo. Okay. Alright, someone's going to have to tell me how to edit this, because... Stu, can you DM me your settings also? Actually, that might be a bit annoying. Is that the right one? I feel like I picked the wrong one. I get where you're coming from, but strategies vary from person to person. I've got a 50% win rate with 1 to 2 RR. No, that's fine, bro. I'm never one of those people that's like, oh, mate, use higher RR, or your strategy's this, your strategy's that. Whatever works for you, works for you. I'm just saying what our thinking is with this Asia session. Something to consider, because it is like the main basis of our strategy, really, is the Asia high and Asia low. So we just very, very much know about these sweeps. But yeah, man, everyone's strategy is very different. Turn off all except the time frame you want, and then 3 candles. Okay, yeah, alright, let me do this. So turn off all other than you want. I only want the 4 hour for this example. And then change it to 3. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got ya. And then body is blue and black, balled up, black, black, wick, black, black. Alright, now I can explain to you what CRT is. So basically, right, what you're seeing here, these are the last 4-hour candles, right? So this is the current 4-hour candle, you can see it moving. That's the last one and that's the one before that. What CRT basically is that every candle has liquidity on the high and on the low, right? So what you're looking for is a big candle. So what candle obviously is quite big, that one's not that big. This one mainly has a high. So we'll mark out the candle high. And it has a candle low. Okay? So beautiful, running beautifully. I'm so happy that I got spreaded out for less than 1 hour and ran straight to my TP. That's actually so like romantic. But yeah, basically, essentially what you're looking for is for price to sweep out a candle's high and then trade it into the candle's low. So you're looking at the market through the lens of candle ranges. So rather than looking at your normal liquidity, you look at it based on candles. Hold on me. So what you'd really want to see, right? So say this candle closes now, yeah. Just say this 4-hour candle closes right there. That will mean we've taken out the previous candle high, right, and closed back within the candle range. That's the key thing. It's got to take out the high or low, like that, and then close back within the actual candle range. Once it's done that, if this closes here, we're looking for price to move to the low. So it's basically we move for the candle high down to the candle low. That's essentially what it is, what CRT is. And if you use that properly and use that during the key times like we are here, obviously as we said, London session manipulates and Asia session accumulates. So we're looking for Asia session. This is Asia session's 4-hour. It accumulated, made this big range with a big massive wick, and then London session obviously manipulated open, took out the high, and then started to move down. Once it takes out the high, you're just looking for your confirmation. So like here, for example, see this inversion fair value gap. This is after we've taken this high. It took the high. So this is this point here, is that point there. Inversion happens there, which confirms that all the flow's flipping, and then we use that as our flip zone to sell. So really simple, really, boys. Really simple stuff. Updating the Discord, boys. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. As for daily troping, daily troping is actually a little bit simpler, believe it or not. But CRT is very simple. As I said the other day, boys, if you yeah, as I said the other day, if you boys want a video on CRT, this is my Instagram there. DM me the words CRT and just put my name Lou, just so I know you're talking to me. Because it was Lou and Mace, we both run with chess. But just put CRT Lou and I'll send you the video. I've actually got 5 videos for my mentorship students. So not only do we do our core concepts and our strategy, but we also do 2024 and 2025 mentorship, which is as we go and we sort of add videos to it and build videos based on what people are wanting to learn, what we're using, what we're trading with at that given time. And about a year ago now, maybe 8 months, 9 months, started trading CRT and obviously did a lecture on it straight away. So our members have been cooking with it for a while. But if you do want to know more about it, then obviously send me a DM on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, comment on my recent post and DM me CRT Lou, and I'll send you that 5-part video series. Full lectures, no nothing, no crap. Just 5 videos explaining what CRT is, how to trade it, what time frames you're using, what pairs you're using, what strategies work with it, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, this is running nicely. What's this GU saying? Okay, GU's absolutely bolting to the downside, which is what we want. GU's coming down to this order block. GU there, you can see the 4-hour candles. DXY will probably be able to see the 4-hour candles. Yeah, these were really equal. You can see DXY now has reached that Asia high. So that's that move that we're talking about, boys, that we wanted to see. Okay, not gonna lie, this can get a little bit annoying. But yeah, you can see we've moved from, alright, my indicators are lagging, but this is the Asia low to the Asia high. I'll wait for it to load, yeah. So you can see Asia low, took out the Asia low, straight now to the Asia high. And as we said, boys, what did we want from that fair value gap? Take the low and then move up to the high. That's exactly what it did. Sorry, fill the fair value gap, sorry, and then move up to the high. That's exactly what it did. So now the New York high, the Asia high, jeez, I'm slurring my words, has been taken. Sorry, boys, if I missed any comments on YouTube or TikTok, just let me know and I'll check them again. Let's hope this can run into the low. Turn on this PO3. I do like this indicator, it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool indicator. Do you mainly trade CRT? We mainly trade Asia liquidity is our actual strategy, so everything else is just how you actually see the market, how you actually analyze. So what we trade, I trade Asia liquidity grab and daily trope and continuations. But the way we analyze, yeah, we include CRT into that. EU going down now, nice. GU daily FEG. Oh yeah, GJ. A few people saying GJ now, so I'm gonna have a look at GJ in just 2 secs. 2 secs. Yes, mate, let's get the sales going. Let's go. Yeah, this was sent into the Signal group, boys, if you want to know. If you were wondering. Hopefully this can hit TP, boys, because that'll be 2R up for the Signal group this week, which really is all you need. If you're aiming for 8R a month, which is enough to pass any prop firm, then it's all you really need. All you really need. And remember, boys, if you do want to get free mentorship off me, then use my code RICHES with Alpha Capital Group and send me a screenshot. And I'll either get you in the Signals or the mentoring for free, depending on what one you want. If you use my code, it's going to get you 10% off as well. So why not use it? Don't cost you anything. It actually saves you money. And it's the best prop firm out there. So it's simple. Equal on mine. EU sick trade trust. No, just right low time review. Why? Do you just set your entry at 50% of the FEG, or do you look for another confluence? Yeah, I set it on 50 unless it's a really big range. Sometimes, so the retracement is like on this. The retracement was like 10 pips. You know them days where you get them crazy Asia sessions that the range is so big. If the retracement's like 20, 25 pips down back up to our inversion, then I'll potentially wait for like a 1 minute confirmation or something. But where this is just standard, we're just really looking to take the trade. How do you get that big candle on the left? It's just PO3, RTT PO3 on the right, yeah. Don't let your entry get stolen. What? Who's in EU? Who's had a trade today, chat? Let me know in the comments, yes or no. Yes if you've had a trade, no if you haven't. Same with YouTube. New York bullish move. I mean, we've got CPI, so what we're planning on is Asia low taken and then bullish move off of that. Only thing that's annoying now is the fact that we've obviously taken the high on DXY, so we're going to get a bit of kickback off of taking that high. Also tapped into this order block here. If you see, if we just drag this across, not that I'm overly considering this order block, but there's going to be a bit of kickback off of it. To be fair, we already would have tapped it anyway, wouldn't have really made a difference. But yeah, there's going to be probably a little bit of kickback. But this is the move essentially that we're looking for every day. Is this... that move there. I don't know why it's extended itself so much. But yeah, that move there from the Asia low up to the Asia high, that clean move up. Still holding EU, nice. Yes, bro. Yes. Some people in the trade in EU for 2.8R. Lovely, you must have had a tighter stop loss than me, which is nice. As we said, we've got this CRT which is going to come through, so this is going to close. And when we close, as we said, we got it's going to close there, so all we want then is that next candle to just move us through to the low. And that's a nice confirmation once it happens. We've got 25 minutes left of the candle, of this 4 hour, so as long as this candle for the next 25 minutes doesn't come above this point here, then we're fine, and we should have the higher time frame exactly on our side. We shouldn't really have anything to worry about. Sorry, I didn't mean CPI, I meant NFP. Wait, no. No, I did mean CPI, yeah. European CPI I'm talking about, probably what you're looking for. But anyway, mate, I got 5 grand on this. It's taken low, but I'm holding. Nice. Make sure you're sending your profits into the Discord, boys, if you did profit off this. Now, if it takes the low, now you hold the trade, you could have NFP in the chart holding through. Yeah, there's no point holding through news, though, in my opinion. It's just too much of a risk. You're not really getting anything from it. EU is beautiful. Good on you for this trade. Appreciate that, Shane. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that, Shane. No, we've still got 60 man on the YouTube, 60 man on the TikTok. Everyone double tap the screen. Like I said, most liked from the TikTok is gonna get privileges. Let's get 100 man in here real quick. Louis, general question: what do you think of price breaking structure? Tapping into an order block where price can go long from, then retraces back into your entry area. Happening on GU short right now. Wait. You mean this one? So order block. Tapping into an order block, breaking structure, then retraces into your area. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you can take them. You can definitely take them. 100%. Nothing wrong with taking them positions, man. They're sort of like the DTO continuations. As long as you got the DTO on your side, you should be good. Remember, boys, the only thing that really matters in the London session, not the only thing, but the 3 main things is the Asia high, the Asia low, and the DTO, daily to open. They're the things that matter, because your Asia high and your Asia low is your guaranteed liquidity, and your DTO is your guaranteed premium discount. So something you'll notice about the DTO is all the best sells will be above it and all the best buys will be below it. So even this little buy, the only good buy of the day really, look what it was just about below the DTO, and then obviously bought up like that. See, the good sell was way above the DTO. You see it on EU. It's one of them things it's so powerful, you just know for a fact. Even look, again, DTO, look what they had in common. DTO, good buys up to the Asia high, just below the DTO. And then the good sells, nicely above the DTO. This secondary sell above the DTO. We'll look on EG as well. EG again, where were the most optimal buys? We know exactly where the most optimal buys were. It's the daily to open, just about below. So again, if you're looking at the most optimal buys, just about below the daily to open, it is there. Yeah, daily to open. Okay, you can see CRT here as well. Let me show you this. Right, so CRT, this is basically CRT chat. So we've got a candle low and a candle high. So you can see this candle here, this second one, took out the low of this candle, so took out the low, and then closed back within the candle range, right? So this candle took the low and closed back within. As soon as that happens, we're looking for this next candle to just continue up to the high and complete that. So remember, we go from the low to the high, or the high to the low, and we're waiting for the close. So we want it to take the lower high and close back within like we did. As soon as we do that, we're looking for everything else to just be buys up to that candle high. So if you was trading EG a lot this morning, you probably would have identified that. I mean, if you're in our mentorship, you should really be identifying things like that. EU's not that weak right now though. It's kind of strong. As we said, the order flow's still there. The order flow's still bullish. Tapping into this order block a few times now. We want to see if it can break the high or if it's just going to stay low. As I said, DXY's already completed this CRT now. GU's got no CRT and EU's still got it to be completed. So yeah, EU we should be good, to be fair. You can see how we flipped that fair value gap zone. This should be very simple to most people. We should all know, everyone in the chat, if you're watching my stream on YouTube or TikTok, you should know why we considered this to be a flip zone. Why this went from a bullish FVG to then you can see we perfectly filled it and moved down. We should all know why that is. If you don't know why, just put in a comment and we can explain it. Remember, we're all here to learn. If you don't know something, you're better off asking than just never understanding it. What's your Discord? Go to my Instagram, bro. My Discord's in my bio. Probably the easiest way. Send me a DM and I'll send it over to you. Or probably easiest to go into my Discord though. Or to be fair, you can just type the link. It's discord.gg/RichSFX. By the way, we are live on YouTube. If you want to see my face cam and my full screen and my profits, make sure you subscribe over there as well. SMT with DXY, I'm saying EU buyers. I would disagree, but we'll see. But anyway, mate, sorry, 2 secs. Yeah, everyone double tap the screen, man. Let's get 10k likes in here. This is running quite nicely. Alright, first Black Draft King. What a name. Or Drift King. Right, so basically with these fair value gaps, what we should do when we're in a bullish market, we're making fair value gaps, right? So we're in a bullish market like we was there. So here you can see it's bullish, making our way up, and then at this point here, this is when we started going bearish. So bullish, and then bearish, right? So this is pretty much what we did, right? We was bullish coming up, and then we obviously switched to bearish. So how did we tell? Basically, the way that we tell this is because of these fair value gaps. So when these fair value gaps form, what we should do is fill the fair value gaps and break the high. So it's just internal and external liquidity, but you see here, fill the fair value gaps. That's what we're doing. We'll fill a fair value gap and then break the high. Fill a fair value gap and then break the high. Fill a fair value gap and break the high. But then what we'll have is we'll have another fair value gap here, right? And rather than filling it and breaking the high, we come down to fill it, but we don't have enough bullish power to fill it. We come down to fill it, and then we move through it and close below. Do you see these ones come down, fill it, move on, fill it, move on, fill it, move on. This one comes down to fill it, not enough power, so we break through. After we break through, this goes from a bullish inversion. Yeah, this goes from a bullish fair value gap to then a bearish one, and we're looking for price to tap into it and reverse. So it goes from wanting to tap in and moving up to when we disrespect it, want it to tap in and move down. And if so, you want to use that at key times once key levels have been taken. So for example, once we've got liquidity here been taken, so we had that liquidity been taken, that's when we're looking for it to be disrespected at that point. And you can see it's pretty much what we got with our trade today. So you can see we've had that bullish movement, took our liquidity, our Asia liquidity. After this Asia liquidity was swept, swap this bullish one. Let me draw it out. See this bullish fair value gap. So it was bullish, came into it, but didn't have the power to move off and close below it. So we use it to the flip zone, tapped in, and then boom. Basically what we're looking at and what we saw. So hopefully we can break this low now. Hopefully we can. Nice, I get you. Sweet. Just happened on 15-minute on GJ. Nice, so we'll have a look at GJ in a minute. I think a lot of people are trading it. I think a lot of people in my chat are trading it. Sick trade, bro. Also, you've been killing it recently on views on YouTube. Yeah, trust, bro. But YouTube's been doing well. Because I give away a lot of actual good game for free. It's not like clickbaity stuff. It's actually a good thing. Lower time frame 3 mins. What's that motto? What's that for? Weekly CRT on the dollar and yearly on FE. Yeah, I see that, Luca, on the dollar. That's what we was looking at. We have it on EU as well, or GU, one of the two. Want to break this low and continue moving. 2 secs, mate. Let me see what this fella's commented. We saw this guy's commented. You could have refined the SL and thus have more RR. So this is a beginner trade misconception that people think is you could have refined the trade and therefore made more money or more RR. This is just simply not the case, all right? Because your TP if you trade in a strategy, right? If you're trading an actual strategy that you trade every day, your TP should be placed in using the same logic every time. So your stop loss should be in the same place, in the same logic every time. Let me turn this down, Jesus Christ. So what I mean by that, right, is the reason I have it here is because at this point, if we break this high, that's when I'm wrong, right? And so I know what he's going to say. He's going to say you could have it there above the fair value gap instead, and then the RR would have been a lot better. But the thing is, when you trade a strategy every day, and when you actually trade for a living and you do it full time, you can't trade like that. You can't sort of pick and choose and change it depending on how you're feeling. You can't be emotional and rely on your feelings. You got to set a stop loss to the point that makes the most sense. And yeah, today it would have been way better to have a tighter stop loss like that. But I know over the course of 10 trades, 20 trades, 100 trades, 200, 1,000 trades, price can always re-tap me, and it happens time and time again. We see this fair value gap, we can go through it and then still move in our direction. It happens all the time. You'll see it all the time. So that's the reason why I have it nice and clear of this fair value gap, because we know with a fair value gap we can tap it once, twice, 3 times. Same people that say that would have said, oh, you should have set your stop loss at break even, right? But then if you set your stop loss at break even, you would have been taken out of break even there and then never been able to capitalise. So it's really easy in hindsight to say certain things, but the more you trade, the more you'll realise that lower RR is a lot better. You don't really want to be aiming for like 8 RRs, man. It's just not consistent. They're not going to consistently earn you. But now I hear what you're saying. Like if you want to put if you have your stop loss here every time, then fair enough. Like if you have your stop loss this tight every time for every trade, then it makes sense. But if not, then you can't just change it based on risk to reward. You should trade based on the chart, not the risk to reward. See that guy hating on your TikTok, but it's his loss if he doesn't learn from you lot. To be fair, Shade, I don't think he's actually hating. He's just trying to make a point in it. But yeah, no, I do hear you, Train. I do hear you. I do hear you. Backtest and do a tight stop loss and see what happens. You'll get tapped out so many times. That's it. Yeah, that's it. If you backtest it and done it time after time, you'll realise you get you get tapped out way too much. It's just not viable. Only become profitable once I sacked off the break even shit. Yeah, I mean a lot of people do, man. A lot of people do. It's just so like it's not really viable. You got to think about it. Nothing in trading's free. Like nothing in trading is net good or net bad. Do you know what I mean? Like if you want to double risk, there's double profit, but there's also double loss. You know what I mean? It's the same with break even. It's not the fact that you just can't lose. It makes it harder for you to lose. It also makes it harder for you to win. So that's what do you want? You want it level or harder to lose, harder to win? Like it's up to you really. Isn't there CPI today on the euro? Yeah, there is, bro. There is. If your system works, you just need to scale the capital, not go smaller stop loss. That's it. That's exactly it, Trader Lawrence. And that's a massive thing in trading. Is it's not even about how much you're making. It's about how much you have. If you ask any trader, done 2.5 RR, same trade, lovely. Pretty much the same. Yeah, 0.5 RR off. Fair play, mate. Yeah, that's the thing. There's only a certain amount you can make per month. Like if you're a beginner trader, you should realise what you're going to be making per month is between 3 and 6%, right, per month on average. So, and you can't make more than this. You cannot. The only way to make more than this is by doubling your risk. So if you double your risk, then you might make 6 or 12%. If you triple your risk, you might make 9 or 18%, right? So we've established the only way to make these numbers higher is by doubling your risk, which no one wants to do because no one wants to risk more, do they? So the only other way to make this number bigger is by making the percent of a bigger number. So for example, 3% of 100 quid. 3% of 100 quid is £3, right? 3% of 100k account is 3 grand. So the percent doesn't change. You're still aiming for the same percent. The same percent's the same. It's the account that changes. This is why it's so much better aiming for it, scaling up your account. Focus on getting a bigger account. Get consistent results like this. Consistent 3 to 6% a month. But you can't grow any more than that. So once you're at 3 to 6, don't focus on, oh, now I've got to get 10, now I've got to get 20. That's not how it works. You can't get 10 or 20 without risking more. It's just, why do you think that the risk-free money you can actually make in this world is the S&P, which gains you like 5 to 8% a year, because that is the most you can gain, like without risking more. The reason we can earn more than 5 to 8% is because we're actually risking more. We're risking way more than the S&P, and it goes for the same with everything else. If you want to make more percent, then you've got to risk more. You know what I mean? So that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is edit your account size, which is why, boys, we are passing funded accounts as well. So if you boys want us to pass a funded account, DM me on my Instagram's there. DM me pass Lou. My name's Lou, by the way. DM me pass Lou, and we're going to be passing funded accounts. We're going to be passing 5 funded accounts a day. Actually, to be fair, we're passing however many you man want, but the first 5 people that DM me 4 funded accounts, I'm also going to give you 50% off of the funded account that you buy. So you can get a 200k account for like 5 bills, or 100k account for like 2 bills, 50k account for like 100 quid. So yeah, just send me a DM saying pass Lou. Very affordable. It's nothing. It's no crazy money at all, boys. Don't worry. Obviously you've got to buy an account first, and then we'll pass it for you. But certain prop firms, just send me a DM, and yeah. My SP is well worth it with Trump. Wait, what? But my SL is well down. What do you mean by SP? Oh my days, bro. It's got banned. Bro, why? Literally, why? No, I don't agree with the fucking decision. Obviously not. Fucking annoying. That's all my accounts banned now. That's bullshit. Oh yeah, no, I bet, mate. I bet that's like a year's profits just wiped. This is the thing with this is the thing with stuff like that. It's the thing with the S&P. You can get a whole year's worth of let's have a look at it. To be fair, it's recovered pretty well, let's be honest. Recovered pretty well. Yeah, it's pretty much recovered most of it though. Trump did crash the stock market 21%, and since then it has recovered 14. So it's only really, well, to be fair, it's peak. Yeah, it's down 10%, which is like a year's worth of profits. Let me go on. So I mean, yeah, yes, last year you would have made. Last year you would have made 23%. To be fair, that's actually really good for the S&P. But then this year, currently down 5. As I said, we've got the 4 hour on us, so we've got 7 minutes left of this 4 hour. So as long as we close below this candle here, we should be sweet. Our main CRT is here and there. So as a bit like I said, we got 6 minutes, we should be calm. Invest in S&P is long-term game, man, like 10 years plus. Yeah, trust. Trust me, mate. Trust me. Send me a DM, bro. If you want an account pass, bro, send me a DM. Just send me on Instagram or on Discord. And I'll talk to you. It depends on what account size you want in pass and stuff like that, bro. It does depend. It does depend. Yeah, we should be good on this one though. Who's in this? Let me know who's in this. Seems like most of the drawdown that we're getting, or most of the kickback we're getting, is getting disrespected. Got a 10-minute imbalance. Bro, that's bare annoying though, man. I literally got took out there. Momentum that we like though, these big candles, and then you see how order flows swap though, man. Look at these. Look at the blue candles. Blue, blues, 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 blues. All the big candles are blues, and then got the order flow flip really well. That's what these inversions can do, boys, once you actually start trading them. Let me know if I'm lagging as well. I don't think I'm lagging too bad. Yeah, I'm still in. Fair play. Yeah, hopefully we can move off the 10-minute. We might, to be fair, we might respect the 5 more than the 10, but... Yeah, chat, if I'm ever lagging, just let me know so I know to sort something out. Make it fucking... Oh. Alright, let's see this. Let's see this come through now. Come on. Need that secondary sell-off. It's nearly 10. We do get that secondary sell-off normally at 10. When did we start moving? It was bang on. Yeah, it was about 10 to 8. Obviously, had that first sell-off. To be fair, we had 3 sell-offs really. We had the first one at about 8 to 8.40. We had the next one at 9. And then we should have the next one at 10. So it's seeming like on the hour we are moving. Always like noticing what times we're actually moving. As you said about lag, you started lagging on only screen and camera. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I think sometimes the camera just lags out and that. The audio is always pretty decent. So at least you can always hear that. Nice, filled that. Let's move down now. This made me crazy yesterday.
I've told you how many more times I've got to fucking tell you. Skelly in midfield. Declan Rice stays insane.
No, but where's...
I'm saying wherever fucking holding midfielder, Rob.
So Lewis Skelly's holding midfielder.
Holding midfielder, yes. Declan Rice doing what he's doing.
When's he ever played this?
That's his position in the league and all that. What about...
When have you seen him play this?
When I've seen him playing every fucking week in the youth team, Rob.
Look at him, bro. Look.
That's his position in the league and all that. What
When have you seen him played it?
When I've seen him playing, he's
Yeah.
played it every fucking week in the youth team, Rob. Like
Yeah,
every
this ain't
week.
the youth
Have you
team.
seen him play fucking left back? When have you seen him play left back until he's fucking done it this season? No, no.
Fucking hell, Lee's fuming. Oh my days. Just waiting for this one. We got the 4 hour on our side, so we should be good. We've got a minute left of that 4 hour close. Let's turn on our PO3. I want to see how a new one forms. Quite G. So we've actually got the CRT about to close. I want to see this update. Countdown there. He's fuming. Right, new candles there. So this is where we've actually got that CRT come through. I will stay on for another like half hour as well, boys, because we did only jump on at past, so still be on for a while. Yo, G, you dumped. Where's that emoji? Alright, it's so funny, yeah. You lot send emojis in on your iPhones, innit? But mine comes up on, like, the Windows one. So some of them are just... Like, for some reason, the laughing face is normal, but if you lot could see that, that face looks way more, like, way more intense than the Apple one. Like, that one doesn't just look like you're speechless. That one looks like you've seen man-made creations. What is it? Beyond comprehension. The horrors of man-made... What's that? What is it? Man-made horrors beyond human conception or something. That looks like what that face is, not just lost for words. That is like way too detailed. Oh yeah, GU did dump though. I thought you meant just now. Yeah, GU's dumped nicely. I should have taken that off that older block to be fair, but I weren't really trying to aim all the way for down here. But no, that was a lovely move. We'll get rid of that to be fair. These don't really matter now. But that was lovely. So you can see though, sometimes it's just about picking like either way. So see, we had SMT as well at the highs. So look at this high. This is at 230, and this is at 745. So remember them times, 230 and 745. So 230 and 745. We'll make the line pink so we can pick it out. 230 and 745. Right, let's see EU. 230 is there. 745 is there. DXY. 230 is there. 745 is there. So you can see on all the other pairs. So DXY, it grabbed this low and then obviously enabled it to move up. You can see EU as well, grabbed the high and enabled it to move up. So here, same thing, grabbed the high, took the liquidity and enabled it to move down, sorry. But you see GU is the only one that didn't actually take the high. So GU, we did see SMT, which would have been your confirmation that this order block's going to be the one, to be fair. So that SMT is good with that. That would have been your confirmation that GU's more going for an order block move. SMT is definitely a lot easier to tell in hindsight, but still good. Still good. Alright, I want this 10 minute to start moving through this fair value gap though, I'm not gonna lie. be fair, I can get rid of this now as well, really, innit? Just an extra indicator that don't need to be there. You can see that SMT. I don't massively trade SMT, but I'm starting to see it a lot more. See what's happening with the DXY. We're obviously part of this leg now, so we're part of this from this low to this high. So obviously we want it to fill the fair value gaps wherever they are and then move to the high. So that's hopefully what we're seeing is DXY coming a little bit lower and then up to the high. So really we'd want it to come down to this fair value gap here. Even this fair value gap. To be fair, this is more of a distribution one, so I wouldn't even mind if it is that. Yeah, I'd potentially be going with that fair value gap anyway. As I said, just because it's the main distribution. Make this a bit lighter as well now. So this should really push you down if the DXY can stay like that. How do I turn off the... Oh, my comments appearing. Yeah, they are. How do you find... To be fair, they've only just appeared. How do you find your daily bias and draw of liquidity? It's a good question. I'll answer that. Could you give a bit of a look at GU and maybe give analysis of a position? Just trying to understand why it dumped so much. Yeah, I mean, hopefully what I said earlier explained it. If not, I can do it again. Earlier you did point out that it would have gone down... earlier you did point out that it would have gone down there though. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes you know where it's going to go, it's just not worth taking the actual position. E.g. flying. Yeah, I'll explain how we got our daily bias. Yeah, nice. So again, we tapped that order block, broke the high. So our order flows just staying exactly how we'd want. And exactly as we expected, really. Remember, all we've been doing on EG this whole time has been seeing these order flows. These order flows, tapping in and moving, tapping in. Just these breaker structures, really we've caught. So there's opportunities everywhere. You could have caught the long from the bottom of this retracement to the top of this leg we marked out. Or you could have caught the lower this retracement, to this high. And then obviously we've got a new leg from the low to the high. So there's going to be an opportunity of an order block or something here. And you're going to look to long it again up to the new high. So EG, order flow is just bullish, kind of slow, but in my opinion we are clearly moving up to that daily high. Once we hit that daily high, then we'll see what we're actually wanting to do. But sorry bro, just got in, so missed that about GU. I mean, yeah, GU is pretty simple. In terms of the 4 hour, we are bullish on it, but let me get rid of this. We are bullish on it just by looking at order flow. So we're looking at simple things first on the 4 hour. High, low, obviously order block, high. So again, all we're looking for is same thing, price to come down and move up, exactly as we did in all these others. So this one here, down to our POI and then up, down to our POI and then up, right? It happens all the time. So really, if the trend was to continue, we should see price come down to internal liquidity and then move up to external. Internal liquidities are order blocks and fair value gaps, and external liquidities lows and highs. So basically we're looking for a POI essentially, and I would go for this order block here because reason being is it's the first candle before, or the last candle, sorry, before we got that big main move that pretty much broke structure in itself. This big candle, big 4 hour candle was 78 pips, yeah, pretty much 80 pips. So what I'm looking for is price to slowly make its way down to that, and then at that point, that's when we'll be looking to buy. So for now, we're just looking at sells down, which is the main bias of why I was looking at sells. And as we said, it's pretty simple after that. We obviously had London open at this point. It was about 7, 8 a.m. So we're expecting a move. We're expecting a nice move already at that time. So this is why, look, notice, nothing happened here, nothing happened here, nothing happened here. We knew that something was going to happen here purely because of time, because we're relying on time, not just price, time as well. And then obviously, as I said, we had this clear order block with SMT there as well. So that was obviously your final entry would have been there. If you're looking at your daily trade open as confirmation, we are above the DTO, so we know it's optimal to be selling rather than buying. Obviously sold there. And this is what I mean. I didn't get in this one because I didn't really want to aim for... I didn't want to have a trade like this, basically. I could have taken it, to be fair. Could have had stop loss, entry, TP. Or you could have had entry, stop loss, and then your TP down here. So either way, GU was actually very, very nice. It's fallen quite a lot. I don't know if it's fallen more than EU. Probably has. Actually, definitely has. Looking at EG. 43 pips it's fallen versus EU's fallen 37. So yeah, slightly more it's fallen. Slightly more it's fallen. Right, finally starting to move down off this fair value gap. Bear in mind on the right that you see, we've got these CRT, so we should be somewhat alright. It's a long way up to go all the way back up to above here. It's a long way. No worries, Nitbag. Feels offensive calling you that name, Nitbag. GU longs at New York. That probably will be what we're looking for, yeah. GU longs at New York. I mean, the main move, as we said, we are bullish. We are mainly bullish, right? So it makes sense what we're looking for. We just want to see that 4 hour completed. Asia low taken, and then we can have that big move. We've got a lot of stuff to the upside as well, man. We're obviously coming off of this order block, as we said. Bullish wise, we are, I mean, high time frame wise, we are bullish anyway. But then even looking at the lower, if you look at the current 30-minute range, so not only, sorry, on the 4 hour, are we in the bullish range? So obviously, breaker structure, low, high. So we're in a bullish range, right? So not only should we be moving up on the 4 hour, but also on our current range from the last few days. If we look at the 30-minute, let me get rid of the indicators for a sec. You can see the same thing. We are in a bullish range. We've got a low and we've got a high. So again, we should see price come down into our order block and then move higher. So everything really is telling us CPI, or later anyway, CPI should be a buy, should be moving up. But right now, we know London session likes to manipulate, so that's why we're obviously looking for it to liberate this Asia session, take out the high, which is already done, take out the low, and then obviously news, hoping that's when we get the move. So that would be ideal for us. That's pretty much what we're looking for. If you're wondering what we're sort of looking for the day, it's pretty much exactly this, based on the trend, based on the 4 hour trend, the 30-minute trend. The only thing is that DXY has already taken the high. What's EG then? Still bullish as anything? I mean, yeah, we're still just coming back up slowly. It's nothing too scary. If you're looking at the 1 minute as well, we're looking at the actual range. If we look at it quickly, let me drag this across quickly. If we're looking at the actual range from here to there, so the 50%. 50% of it's there, so we are in the premium now, to be fair. So we're extending it right, bomb. Right, yeah, so there is the... Get rid of this profit line. So this is the current 1 minute range. We've only just entered the premium of it. So if we're really looking at the sells in depth, we'd probably be looking at this. Family gap. Oh, what did I just do there? 10 pips. It's 10 minutes. Looks like it's probably not gonna be what we want it to do. Again, we can all see what's happening. Just gotta wait for it to come through. Yeah, boys, any other page you want me to look at? I feel like I'm not talking. I am talking. I'm just responding to some DMs as well on Discord. Only issue for EU now is that DXY has taken Asia high and formed SMT to the downside. Yeah, that's the only thing, Lawrence. We have taken that Asia session, but I mean, looking at our AMD here, this is pretty clean, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty clean to what we want. I mean, even if we, so let's get rid of this quickly. Let's get rid of that. Looking at that, you would rather be in sells than buys. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, the only thing that we potentially done is this is the only thing we could have done is taken out all the liquidity that we're happy with, and then tapped into some form of lower time frame fair value gap that's down there. That's all that we could have done if we end up moving higher. But I think the obvious position would be this low, so. We'll see. It's one of them, you've got to hold it really. We've got news, so we know when to close it. It's not the biggest RR anyway, and our stop loss is nice and safe. This is what I'm saying. The geezer said stop loss there. We're sort of safe from the chop because our stop loss is over, 26 pips away. So nearly 30 pips away. EU short's still good. It's retracing right now. We haven't seen anything disrespect it yet. Yeah, when it's retracing, this is the thing. Until it actually disrespects something. Don't think we've disrespected this 10 minute, but even this 10 minute, it's not really the best balance. Bullish EU 4-hour CRT formed with inside bars. Don't know how a bullish CRT is formed. What the fuck? Don't know about that. I don't know where you're seeing the bullish one. The only bullish one that I could probably see is this high here, obviously swept by this candle. And then price just fell all the way down, obviously, until this candle's low. And that's been completed now. Is that all the way down to there. I'm not sure where you're seeing the other bullish one, I'm not going to lie to you. Right, we're at the lowest point for this 4-hour candle so far. So let's hope that this can not just be short-lived. Let's hope this can actually move on, break the low. Bob's your uncle. Got to look at the most realistic direction. Are we realistically going to go up 20 pips or down 20 pips? What's it got more to gain from? Has it got more to gain from going up 20 pips or down 20 pips? I personally think it's got more to gain from going down. We've got the Asia low, we've got an order block here we can re-tap into. To the upside, we've got nothing other than just bullish space. So we'll see. Could be wrong, but...
Let's feel at the rooftop, a jacuzzi. And eat a chicken tikka masala. Can you imagine the feeling, bro? Yeah. Imagine you, me, and the boys going to Dubai, driving some Lamborghinis, send the chef to cook us some food, then chill at the rooftop, a jacuzzi, and eat a chicken tikka masala. Can you imagine the feeling, bro? Yeah. Imagine you, me, and the...
I've entered EU sales continuation. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit late. Normally we enter between 7 and 10 AM. That's the kill zone where you're typically going to get the best moves. I'm not gonna lie, that's where we like to get in, obviously. About 9. Even if you got in there, that would have been a nice one as well, 8:20. Fair enough, but it's just a bit more optimal if you enter a bit earlier, bro. Plus it gives your trade more time to play out. Because remember, we're trading the London session. Well, what is my hair, bro? We're trading the London session, right? So there's normally a London move and a New York move. We want to just catch the London move. We don't really want to risk being caught in that New York move. Don't really want to risk that. Put this out on. Looks even worse, to be fair. Still got a fair amount of liquidity. So we've got a fair amount of liquidity to be taken. Can't thank you enough for these lads, brother. Come away with something new every day. Mentorship helped me out massively. Good lads. Appreciate that, bro. It's always good to hear the good feedback. Always good to hear, Mush. Always good to hear. Is anyone in this? Is anyone not in this? I think there's quite a lot of people still in it, so I'm assuming a lot of people's actually in this position. Can you grow a beard or prefer a clean shave? I'd love to say I could, but no, I can't. I will be out eventually. I just need to let it fucking... Just need to work on it. Let it cook. Let it cook. I know I will be eventually. I grow a small one, but it just looks way too. It's not a beard, like. No, I can't grow a beard. No. It's time to move. That was a nice move. Weren't able to capitalise though. No worries, Adrian. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure you trade quite conservatively anyway, so I ain't surprised. I'm not surprised. I just changed my beard to what's called an Italian style. Send a pic into the Discord. I've got to see this. Or DM me on Discord. Got to see this. Got to see this, surely. Let's go, Mags. If you're still in here, let's go, boys. Lovely. Love seeing these feedbacks, boys. Managed to win 1,500, mate, on that trade. That was nice. Big up to all the Signal members, boys. Simple little 1.5k. Can't hurt, considering it cost £100 a month to join. I'm not being funny, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Weren't even because of that, waiting for my payout on ACG. Waiting on a payout and ACG pulls my account, so I can't. Oh, fair play. Good problem to have though. Good problem to have. What payout are you expecting, Adrian? Is it a nice little nice little one? Yeah, bro. I'll show you my execution. Bro, like, look at this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the most efficient trades I've ever had. This is the 1 minute time frame, but it took me out so quick. You see that? Took me out way too early. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. I mean, I'll take it. Would have preferred to still be in though. Not gonna lie, that was a sick entry. I live executioned it as well and literally got like here as my fucking entry. Actually no, I must have got like yeah, it must have been literally there. What was it? What point is that? Let me see what it actually was. 854 I got in at 848. Yeah, so I got in there. Got out there, which is a little bit annoying, but is what it is. Is what it is, chat. At least we're in and out. At least we got in and out. So unlucky, yeah. Trust, man. It's bare annoying. What do you think of the consistency rule? Would have defo taken it otherwise? Nice cheeky one, Mush. Nice. What do you think about the consistency? I mean, the consistency rule is kind of fair because, like, you shouldn't really be trading that much capital if you're just sort of gambling. You should have some type of, like, your trade should look at least a bit similar. You know what I mean? Like, the consistency rule is not that bad as long as your trades are roughly the same. It's calm. You do get some firms where it's a bit ridiculous, but I can see why they have it. I can definitely see why they have it. It's not ideal, but it does make sense. It's easy to hate on, isn't it? It's easy to say, oh, it's bullshit. But we can all realistically see why it's there. But like I said, boys, make sure you use my code on Alpha Capital Group. use my code RICHES with Alpha Capital Group. You're going to get yourself a nice discount, and I'll also give you free mentorship or free signals depending on whichever one you want. So use that code and send me a DM, boys, and I'll get you in there. Oh, mate, she's the most unbearable person, isn't it?
Created for the kids these email addresses that sort of like names again that you would never guess that I will give them at some point in their lives when they're older. But before I go to bed almost every night, I email them. Wow. I email because it doesn't have to be a heavy lift, and you email them like, here's your report card from today, or oh my gosh, you said the funniest thing this morning, or here's a picture of you two having breakfast, or here's you playing with the dog. The things that you're not going to frame, the things that you're not going to put pen to paper in a journal, but they will end up.
I hate when people think they're insightful. Like the only, mate, it's like Jaden Smith, mate. He's the exact same thing. Like, if Prince Harry would have said that, then yeah, it's pretty insightful because he's actually got something to give. If Will Smith says something that Jaden Smith says, then yeah, it probably has a bit of relevance because it's Will Smith. But these people, they never seem to understand. The reason people are listening to you is not because of you, it's because of someone else. So they always think, they say something, and they're like, oh, I'm so insightful, I'm so good, aren't I? Like, they seem to be the only one that doesn't understand. Like, no one's actually here for you. Like, if it was just you giving this opinion, no one would care. Like, if Meghan Markle come out and was like, yeah, I send my kids emails, wouldn't even get on an interview show, wouldn't even have a show, she probably wouldn't even get an acting job anymore. Because of how much everyone despises her. But oh no, because she's married to someone. Oh, that's so good, you send your kids an email every night. That's actually so what? It's fucking stupid, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. I know exactly what you mean. Like, who is she to be giving out game? You know what I mean? It's like bear people. You get it with 3 examples: Jaden Smith, Brooklyn Beckham, Meghan Markle. It goes to show, don't matter if you're English, American, black, white, male, female, royalty, actor, football player, whatever it is, the personality trait is the same every time. Just thinking they're so insightful because people care about what you say because of your dad or your husband or your whatever. It's actually quite a sad life for the kids, isn't it? Anyway, but because you'll never actually know if people care about what you say. You know what I mean? Like, if you're Jaden Smith or Brooklyn Beckham, like, whatever you say, people are gonna act like they care. Like, you know, you never know if you've actually done something good. Like, say you've done a painting or whatever, you've got bare into painting. You never know if people actually like your painting because they'll say they like it anyway because of your dad. Like, you know what I mean? Must be pretty like. Right, it must be hard, isn't it? Must be not the best life to live. I'm not gonna lie. What kid wants to read 6,500 emails from their mother when they turn 18? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, especially when you're royalty as well, and it's like, oh no, don't worry, you've been in the front page of every newspaper ever. Like, it's fine. Like, anything significant that happens in their life, they're all like, obviously no. What kid even checks emails? This is the thing, but I think they're meant to like read it when they turn 18. It's just so stupid. Who wants to do that? Like, oh, I'm 18, I can't wait to go out and have a drink. I can't wait to, I don't know, go to my castle that my mum and dad own. That's pretty cool. Or my granddad owns. I'm going to go to granddad's castle and, I don't know, maybe do the most messed up rich person thing ever and invite every single rich and famous person, and they have to come because I'm royalty. And your mum's like, oh no, I've got a way better idea. Here's 6,500 emails I've written you. Just log on to this Gmail account and have a read. I'm like, no, mum. Another thing, like, if that was a normal person, you'd say, that's such a shit idea. Because it's like, wow, that's just so insightful. That's so clever. I don't mind people like that, but it's just the self-awareness that annoys you, innit? Like when they're just not self-aware. There's this. I think he's from. I think is it Taiwan or something like that. It's like the richest guy in Taiwan, isn't it? And it's his son. He bare makes TikToks. You've probably seen him. He's bare self-aware. Like he knows people's only really around him, or people only follow him because of his dad's like bare mega rich and famous. That's fine, isn't it? Because he's self-aware and he sort of points fun at himself a little bit. That's when people are just like so like unself-aware about themselves. That's when it gets annoying. Right, anyway, boys, I'm probably going to jump off now just because we are outside of the kill zone. Half hour outside. Price is just retracing, so hopefully we can tap into this and then move down. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, boys, I appreciate you tuning in today. Mace will be live for the New York session. Thanks for the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. As I said, if you want to get funded or if you want mentorship or signals, send me a DM on Instagram, RichessFX, or on Discord. And obviously use my code with Alpha Capital Group. Use code Richess at checkout, all caps. And I'll give you either free mentorship or Discord, depending on what you want, for a month, for a week, or whatever it may be. Appreciate you boys tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Sweet.